G'day, Simon here, Explosive Action. I'm off to a collectibles and record fair. Don't expect much from the records, but we should see some cool stuff like movie posters, old school toys. Hopefully we'll get some cool finds today, so let's go take a look. So as usual, I get the train in to the markets. And not too long later, we are here at the Record and Collectibles Fair, greeted by members of KISS and Star Wars at the front door. Taking a quick look around, you can see the size of the venue. Some kind of school hall, I think. Lots of stalls with records, posters. Plenty of toys. Lots of Ninja Turtles, lots of Hot Wheels. Masters of the Universe. And more Hot Wheels. And of course the obligatory pop vinyls. But the Living Dead dolls were very cool. Onto the metal section, of course I have to flick through. Don't get too excited, that's not a real yellow goat. Most of these were either bootlegs like this Pantera, or modern stuff I wasn't too interested in. But there was some cool things like this Venom picture disc, and some original noise pressings on picture disc like this Tankard. Some Raven. Some Creator on picture disc, as well as Dark Throne. Bit of Dokken. I don't love me any Dokken. But I do love me some Enslaved, live at Roadburn. Cathedral. And the Accused album. And then here we have the Crematory. And past that, this one was quite tempting. Savage, Loose and Lethal, and it was an original pressing as well. But I decided not today. Also, a Holy Moses album was fairly tempting. And out of nowhere, an Abruptum record. And things started to get a bit more obscure from this point out. Some Drowning the Light. Not just one, but two. Just some very, very interesting things. Randomly sandwiched between Dio and Skid Row albums. Not even sure who that band was. The logo was cool. Weekend Nachos. And the entire section here for Mutilation, hilariously labelled as Mutilium. All the Osmos represses. Very strange to see. I assume that the seller must have been a fan. Whole bunch of random books on this one, including this Groucho Marx. More toys again. Some dinky toys. Some Japanese models which were very, very cool and very tempting. But my eyes were caught by the Garbage Pail Kids cards here. In Australia, these were called Garbage Gang, so it's interesting to see the US cards. Of course, plenty of Star Wars. We've got two AT-ATs, an Imperial ship, Jabba the Hutt, Jabba's Palace. All the vintage stuff that I had as a kid. As well as that, there was a few more modern things. You can see some modern Star Wars figures here. And I quite liked all of this Matrix stuff, which is well timed with the new movie coming out. Pretty interesting Transformers. Old school Star Wars figures. And yet more pop vinyl. Took a look in the CDs, was tempted by this copy of Bloody Kisses, but decided not to. Was almost tempted by the Laughs and Lovelies magazines. Woohoo! Gals, gags, and glamour. Nuclear Facts. I've been watching a lot of nuke movies lately, so this was pretty tempting. Mid-80s book all about nuclear warfare. I should have picked it up. Invasion of the Saucermen. And we did find a section of DVDs and some comics, but this guy was selling nothing but bootlegs. And this was really strange. You could pick up the cover, which he obviously had made himself, and from what I could work out, you took the cover to him, paid for it, and he posted you out the DVD, obviously something he's just burning from VHS. And I've got to say, there was plenty of people taking advantage of this service. It's not a collector's market unless you find the Star Wars Holiday Special. And a bunch of random horror DVDs in this box. but nothing too exciting. Inflatable Darth Vader was presiding over the endoskeleton from Terminator and the fantastic Imperial ship there. Taking a look through the junk box, I find Special Agent Dana Scully's FBI card. And a very random and rogue Bart Simpson figure. Not sure what Cinema Papers magazine is, but it was very interesting. Check out the full-size Nightmare on Elm Street figure. We get a Leatherface, film cell from Night of the Living Dead, but I absolutely loved this zombie wooden applique. And now I'm going to have a beer with some of my new books. So let's take a look at what I picked up at the market today. It's all very paper-based, and as you can appreciate, it was a little bit difficult to film in there today, so I didn't get to capture everything that I wanted, but this is the stuff that I did pick up. Firstly, we got 6 paperbacks, science fiction pulp novels no less, that will go in nicely with my collection that I have shown in previous videos before. Going through them in order, we have Henry Kuttner's Fury. I fully admit to getting these based on the cover art first and then the blurb second, so there we go. I've really been enjoying going through very randomly my haul of sci-fi novels that I picked up end of last year and then early this year, I think it was. And this is just going to add to that. They're good fun. They're usually very short, 160-page kind of things. You can belt through them, so that's why I enjoy them. Next one is Ocean on Top by Hal Clement. This one looks really cool. Under the Pacific, the fate of the 21st century world was in the balance. So there you go. Cool. Ocean on Top. This one reads very, 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 very cool. This is called Sunburst. Take a look at that cover. I'll read the front here. A fiendish race of demonic children is spawned in the genetic chaos of a runaway reactor explosion. Of course I'm buying that. Of course I'm buying that. By Phyllis Gottlieb. So there you go. Next one is called Close to Critical. I love the cover art on this one. It was a liquid planet. It steamed and it melted and hardened again into changing shapes and moving mountains. Ships could not land there. The boosters were useless against a pressure 800 times that of the Earth. Metal dissolved in a few moments to a pool of slime. Inhabitants were scale-armored creatures weighing over a ton. And when 2 children, 1 human, 1 alien, were lost in an experimental bathy safe? What? I don't know. On the surface of the planet, their rescue presented a formidable and terrifying task. So there you go. Bathy Scaife. I don't know what that word is, but anyway. Next one. Awesome cover on this one. This is called Changeling Earth by Fred Saberhagen. There you go. This one looks kind of cool. 50,000 years into the future, planet Earth. Looking like a demonic creature there, standing on top of the building. Very cool. The last one is another Brian Aldiss book. This is Cryptozoic. Nice simplistic art there. And I'm enjoying the Brian Aldiss stuff. That's one of the ones I'm currently reading now, is a Brian Aldiss book. So there you go. They're the books that I picked up. Next in this pile of paper is quite a nice little starter collection of the Dark Side magazines. Now these are very much not mint. I would call these reader copies. Absolutely. They're dog-eared. A couple of the pages were stuck together in one of them. Certainly well loved, but no problem with that. With the price I paid $20 for the entire pile of these, so there you go. All around about 99, 2000 era, which is a really good era for horror magazines because they're starting to talk about DVDs. Very early days of DVDs. So there you go, there's the letters section. Got some film reviews in this one. There you go, talking about DVDs coming out. Look, Ring, coming out very soon. Very cool. Some Euroshock collection stuff. It's just nice to read through these things. Blair Witch 2 has just come out. Fiend Without a Face. I think it was a Criterion. I think so. Some Something Weird videos. So yeah, very cool. There's issue 91. I got issue 89. I love that cover there. That's used on a handful of films. This one's got a whole selection on Beyond Blast Fighter, Italian Exploitation, Hero Exposed. If I can get to that one quick. I think in the front, there you go. All the stuff Beyond Blast Fighter. There's 2019 there in the corner. Bit of an interview. So that's really cool. We got issue 86. It's got, is that the Enigma cover, I think, on the front? Article here on Fright Fest, which was a British, well, like out here in Australia we have Monster Fest, which I guess was sort of based on Fright Fest, just a horror cinema, get all the gang together, go watch some movies. Mark of the Devil, issue 87 here, Last Chainsaw on the left, Hess and Hansen together at last, very interesting. Flowers of the Flesh, Japanese torture movies, alright. Fulci favourite Janet Agron interview, very cool. We got here the tall man himself. Also looking at DVD Nightmares Bumper Region 1 review section. Because you got to think, in this era, importing a DVD, that's next level stuff. I mean, you're lucky if the DVDs were coming out in your country. But, year 2000, if you're going to the effort of importing from the States, you are a committed fan. So there we go, that was issue 88. Issue 92 here with a fantastic City of the Living Dead artwork. And this one's got Clive Barker, I'm on the Undying. We've got the Scottish Dead, Edinburgh's Scariest Film Festival. Very cool, issue 92. Issue 98. Got the Don't Panic cover art on this one. Puppet Master, Howling, the making of Dog Soldiers, which would have been pretty much coming out or just come out at this time, so that's really cool. Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson interviewed, Amicus Man, very nice. It's issue 98. Got the 100th issue, that's a nice one to get here, bumper issue, all different, just slightly thicker edition. There you go, top 10 horror films from the UK. You can buy Dark Side Horror Rates. So there you go, issue 100. Fantastic cover art on this one as well. With George Romero returning, the 4th Living Dead movie. And so that's very timely for 2000, 2001. Death Camp Delirium, looking at Nazi movies. So much good stuff in this. Alone in the Dark with Jack Shoulder. Driller Killer, Is It a Bloodthirsty Bore? Well, I'll leave you to decide that one. Whole section about censorship, that was pretty big in the UK at the time. We got issue 104 here. Got an interview with Suspirious Starlet. Freddy vs. Jason behind the scenes set report. Petrified in Portugal. The Porto Fest. And the London Horror Festival. Lots of festivals that they review and talk about, which is really cool. This one here, we got issue 106. Got some 5 Slays in Milan, Fear Career of Luigi Cozzi, Chainsaw Psychos, Frankenstein's Daughter, bit of Karloff involved there, and more Fright Fests. And a couple more left. This is issue 108. More DVD reviews. Skinned Alive, FX Guru Gabe Bartalos, not too sure who that is. King of the Ants, Stuart Gordon, King of the Ants. And 2 more to go. This one is 109, Killer Crocodiles and Zombies, Italian horror interview. Dawn of the Dead revisited, the goriest zombie movie of 2004, so obviously the remake. Rumbles in the Jungle, every Tarzan movie reviewed, that's getting a bit to the side. Spanish Fantasy Fest report, She-Wolf, director of the Ilza films. That'd be right. And the last one we got here is issue 110, Zombie Holocaust, Spaghetti Splatter Italian Flesh Eaters Run Wild, High Tension, so all the new French horror movies are coming out at this time. Date with Terror, Friday the 13th, Creator Talks, and Shocks on the Box, tune in to the Horror Channel. I wonder what that channel was all about. Well, anyway, there you go. That's the Dark Side mags that I picked up. And lastly, I got a handful of posters that were very, very well priced. I'm talking price of a coffee each. The first one here, which I was very stoked about, this is Lightning Swords of Death. Hopefully that's coming across, because I can't see you from here, but you can see me. Hopefully that's working out. Really, really nice poster, this one here, the Toho movie. This samurai in his hands, flashing steel, becomes the ultimate weapon of vengeance. Fantastic stuff. I don't believe I have seen this film, so now I've got to go and track that one down. Lightning Swords of Death. Though it could have 27 different movie titles, so you know, maybe I've seen it under a different title, but I don't think so. Next one, take a look at here. Yeah, trying to open it without causing any damage. And just like the magazines, these are just, you know, user copies. These are not mint condition or anything. They're just nice things to hang on your wall. Damnation Alley, love the artwork on this one. Jan Michael Vincent, very good likeness on that. Awesome poster. You have seen great adventures, you are about to live one. Awesome. Really nice poster here, 1977. So they've all been stamped with sort of Australian ratings, so GA, general admission. Very nice. Next one to take a look at. Get this out. Fantastic. Cleopatra Jones and the Casino of Gold. Which is actually a Run Shaw film, so there you go. 6 foot 2 inches of dynamite explodes into action. What a fantastic picture. Now the issue with this one, I didn't realise it at the time, I don't know why it was done, but on this roulette table here, somebody's taken a marker and drawn this sort of black triangle, and I only realised that because it's coming through on the back. Who knows, maybe they're trying to censor something, maybe there's something behind it, I don't know, maybe someone just got a pen and had a laugh one day. But anyway, there you go. Really cool poster there, Warner Brothers poster, Cleopatra Jones and the Casino of Gold. And the last one, and this is going to be an absolute nightmare for me to try and show you because it is a full-size poster, but super stoked with this, and I do not know how I'm going to hang it. I will see if I can because it deserves to be hung. We have, I'm going to come out. There we go. Force 5 poster, look at that, Richard Norton, goodness, absolutely fantastic. Joe Lewis, Benny Urquidez, Master Bong Soo-han, and Richard Norton, Sonny Barnes, Pam Huntington, and it's a Robert Klaus film. I've seen this movie half a dozen times at least by now. First on VHS, then we got a DVD out of nowhere, and then we finally got a Blu-ray. And well, as you could expect, I would say, thank God for Black & Decker. So that's my collector's markets haul. As you can see, I didn't get any vinyl, didn't get any toys, just got paper this time, and I'm very happy with what I picked up. Let me know what you think of what I saw today and the things that I picked up. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, check out this thing, that thing, whatever they may be. I'll see you next time.